What's happening, people? What is really good, man? I know I've been sleeping on these videos for a minute. I've been fighting like a 2.5 week cold, man, and like I'm at the tail end of that shit, honestly. Um, like my nose is still running a little bit and shit, man. I'm not completely better. But it's been too long. I want to get y'all this review, so that's what I'm gonna do, man. Drake third album, Nothing Was the Same. I want to go in and I want to explain my shit about Drake right quick. Um, Thank Me Later came out. It's cool. It has some decent tracks on it. Um, I mean, like the singles was cool, like the Jay-Z song. It was feature heavy. Um, and then Take Care came out. He just won the Grammy for Take Care. I didn't like Take Care that much. Like he won a Grammy for it. The fucking the common folk, if you will, loved Take Care. It was cool. Like I liked Headlines. Drake's first singles always get me because he always raps on them motherfuckers. And when Drake raps, like dude can spit. But then he sing like the rest of his singles and damn near the rest of his album is all like sing songy shit for the females for the radio and whatnot. When Nothing Was the Same came out a couple weeks ago, I told my man, I was like, man, Drake is like this generation's Ja Rule, man. When he raps, he can rap, but most of his shit is soft. And then he came back with the point that all Ja Rule sing songy shit had R&B features, and Drake does his own singing. Um, Shout out to my man Jay Merritt, man. Point to my man Jay Merritt. He got me on that one. Let's just go in, man. Track number one. Track number one is called Tuscan Leather. And on Tuscan Leather, man, this dude, he's talking about life since he won his Grammy for Take Care. Um, I mean, he beat out Nas. Life is Good. He beat out Lupe, Food and Liquor too. Um, Nas should have got that Grammy. He talking about he think his level of fame is equivalent or higher than Lil Wayne. I wouldn't disagree, but I don't agree either. You know what I mean? It's debatable. Like Drake is talking about opinions, and then he talking about like this rift between him and Nicki Minaj, and like I don't know how he did her dirty or some shit. They had a disagreement, but it's all cool. Like it's cool in the gang now. Like they made up. You know what I'm saying? Um, y'all know I'm not a Nicki fan, so I mean whatever personal shit is between them is between them. I guess it's cool. I guess it's cool that Drake can rap about like actual personal occurrences and shit. Cause I be liking to do the same shit. Track number two is called Furthest Thing. I love the chorus on this song. Just I don't know, just the bounce he has on this motherfucker. Smoke a little bit, drink a little bit, fuck a little bit. Like I like that shit. I'm sorry. He talking to a female. He like between singing and rapping, in between and shit. And he talking to a chick that he wronged. And had like part of the way through the track, the beat switches up, and he keeps going in. I mean, it's an okay track, man. It's a decent track. The beginning of this album, I prefer more than the end of this album. It's just how I feel. Track number three. Track number three is Started From the Bottom. This shit been out since like February. Everybody and their mama has heard Started From the Bottom. So like I'm not really gonna explain Started From the Bottom. Y'all have heard Started From the Bottom. Track number four is called Wu-Tang Forever. And it's a Wu-Tang sample, which I guess RZA gave Drake for free. I mean he say that he's on his Wu-Tang. But he says It's Yours, which is the track he sampled more than anything about Wu-Tang. Like he's not really paying homage to Wu-Tang, but he just sampled a beat and called it Wu-Tang Forever. To each his own. This track, as soon as it was announced, Wu-Tang Forever, there's a song on Drake album called Wu-Tang Forever. This song has been overrated. It's cool. He's talking to a female like he is on 95% of this album. But I mean, that's it. Like, it's a cool track. It's like nothing spectacular. It's not track of the album or anything. Track 5 is called Own It, And he say something about dudes be basically, I'm paraphrasing, but dudes be spreading rumors and gossiping more than females do, which in today's day and age and shit, that's true. Dudes will hate on a motherfucker just as much or more than bitches will hate on each other. My seat isn't centered in the shot, so I be like moving and shit, trying to get in the center, but I'm over here and shit. And also on this track, man, Drake is talking about motherfuckers owning up to the decisions that they make. If you make a decision, if you a dirty motherfucker and you make a decision to do another motherfucker dirty, you got to live with that shit. I mean, that's basically it for this track. Track 6 is called Worst Behavior. And this is kind of on some club shit. Like Drake just talking, I'm on my worst behavior. You know what I mean? He's just on here acting an ass. There's a portion of this track where he bites Mase Flow from his rhyme scheme and shit from Mo Money, Mo Problems. Which, I mean, in the mid to late 90s, man, Mase was one of the hottest rappers in the game. So, I mean, you can't be mad at that. You can't be mad at Bad Boy from the time Ready to Die came out until Big passed, honestly. I mean, that's another video. I ain't gonna talk about 90s hip hop. That's another video. I do miss it though. Track 7 is called From Time. He talking about he motivated by hate. That makes two of us. And he talking about fixing things with a chick. In Drake's day, man, Drake is like my age, man. Like, I'm 27. Like, Drake is in between 25 and 28. In Drake time, he's done a lot of females wrong. From his material, he's fucked over a lot of chicks. The Degrassi booty. Track 8 is called Hold On, We're Going Home. I'm pretty sure it's the second single. I don't want to say this track is weak, but this track just isn't my flavor. He explained it to a chick. I don't know, maybe he approached this chick on a night out and was just explaining that she the one that he wants. A lot of the content on this motherfucker, man, this is the closest that I will ever get to reviewing an R&B album. Drake is not a rapper. From my era, this is not hip hop. He got like 2-3 tracks where he's rapping. The rest of this sing-songy shit, dog. But in his defense, I did read on Hip Hop DX that he do prefer R&B as opposed to hip hop sometimes. Track number 9 is called Connect. And we're not talking about Xbox Connect. We're not talking about Legos. He's talking about connecting with a woman, and she's kind of taking his feelings for granted. That's what I gathered. I might be wrong. Any of y'all Drake fans out there, let me know if I am wrong. Like I said, there's no connection with the chick he's talking to that he's trying to mac on, and she's taking his feelings for granted. Track number 10 is called The Language. And it's life, man. Life is all about communication. You ain't got communication in a relationship, you ain't got a relationship. That's how I feel. And he's talking about different people understanding what he's saying. He's talking about jealousy breeding, which once you a success, as simple as this, once you trying to do it bigger than other motherfuckers are going to try to bring you down. I know. And obviously Drake know too. Doing what he want to do. If a chick talking about doing what Drake has in mind, they speak in his language. You feel what I'm saying? And toward the end of this track, Birdman jumps on. He ain't got no feature. He's uncredited. But he brings the track down. I can't stand Birdman on the mic. Birdman, I think I said this on maybe my Dedication 5 review. Dr. Seuss ghostwrites for Birdman. Nah, I'm not bullshitting. Track 11 is called 305 to My City. 305, as everybody knows, is Miami's area code. Drake City is Toronto, Canada. Which, side note, I think it's a little dope that he's becoming some kind of ambassador or some kind of overseer for the Toronto Raptors. Because them motherfuckers suck. I mean, Rudy Gay should have left. He should have got a buyout and went elsewhere because the Raptors ain't doing shit. So with Drake in their offices, with Drake somehow connected to their team, that's probably like the biggest story that they're gonna have between now and next year's NBA Finals. Parts of this track I don't know for a fact. I didn't look it up. I think Lil Wayne is on this track in some way, shape, or form. He might say 305 to my city. It also might be Drake. I don't know. But once again, like, he's talking to a female. He's running game, talking shit to a chick. The goal is always getting them in between the sheets and doing the do. Track 12 is called Too Much. And Drake is talking about like shit that stresses him out, shit that's on his mind. He wants better for his mama. That like she don't want to do it big on her birthday or something. I like the chorus on this shit. It's one of the better choruses. I can't even comment on standout tracks on this album, honestly. Because I mean, like, Started From the Bottom is my favorite track on the album. It's the first single. When your first single is my favorite song, that's not cool. The last track is like 2 tracks in one, if you will. Track 13 is called Pound Cake, and Paris Morton Music 2. Pound Cake is the track that everybody's talking about. Actually, Pound Cake is probably my favorite track on the album. Started From the Bottom being second. I would rap on the instrumental that Started From the Bottom. At Randy Little Music at yahoo.com. Email me that instrumental. Jay-Z is on this track. This is the headline feature. Because Jay-Z is on here and he's talking about everybody that he's made a millionaire. Leroy Cohen, Dame Dash, Kareem Biggsburg, Kanye West. He name dropped Cameron. He took a shot at Beanie Siegel, talking about if Beanie Siegel wasn't in jail, he could tell you that Jay made him a millionaire. Honestly, this is more of a Jay-Z song than a Drake song. Drake spit like the first verse, and then the rest of the song is Jay-Z. Maybe it was a Magna Carta Holy Grail throwaway, so Drake put it on Nothing Was the Same, which is cool. I'd have done the same thing. Yeah, like I said, because it's more Jay than Drake, this is the best song on the album. Paris Morton Music 2. Drake talks about how he think he one of this generation's best. And if you heard the Big Sean track Control with Kendrick Lamar, Drake is basically talking about everybody that Kendrick named off, including Kendrick. And they've been having a little back and forth ever since Control came out. It was probably just to add attention to Drake album. I disagree. To each his own. Of the new generation of rappers, since I am not internationally known, I'll keep myself out of it. And if you haven't listened to my flows and you still say that I'm not nice, fuck you, because you ain't got no facts. But of the worldwide known new batch of hip-hop rappers, J. Cole, in my opinion, is the best. I don't even know where I would put Drake. Maybe not even top 5. But when I discuss my rating, I will discuss what keeps Drake from being one of the best to me. And also on this song, he talks about like the first time he met Lil Wayne, and right before he was finna get signed to Young Money, Cash Money, and how he would just like observe Wayne on stage during a concert and just try to emulate. You know what I mean? So that's it. Like I said, I like Thank Me Later more than Take Care. I would say I like Nothing Was the Same more than Take Care. In my opinion, Nothing Was the Same. It's straight. It's motherfuckers heralding this shit as a classic. Drake buzz is so humongous that this motherfucker outsold Jay-Z in his first week. He got the biggest hip hop debut week. He got the second biggest album debut week, only I think behind Justin Timberlake. But then Drake is on Timberlake album that just came out. So is Jay-Z. I want to know how you feel about Nothing Was the Same. Because what keeps this album from being dope to me is it's more singing than it is rap. I love hip-hop. If you're going to be a rapper, be a rapper. If you're going to be a singer, be a singer. If you want to be both, make separate albums, man. Like Drake next album, if he wants to do an all R&B album, do an all R&B album. Then your fourth album, do it all hip-hop. But I think this motherfucker's already come out and said that he'll never do a straight rap album. So there that goes. I think I already asked y'all how y'all feel about this shit. Tell me, drop a comment. How do you feel about, where would you place Thank Me Later, Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, etc., etc. As far as what I got on the horizon, Captain Phillips review might already be up. If not, give me a couple hours. Next weekend, Pusha T, My Name Is My Name review. Machete Kills review, Escape Plan review next weekend. I got raps on the way. I always got raps on the way. I might even drop a new song, cause apparently I had no idea of this. I be squeezing the shit out of some motherfucking straws. Squeezing the shit out of is a synonym for grasping. So stay tuned for my shit. And hit me on Facebook, Randy Little Music. I post my joints on here. If you make it to the end of the video, like and subscribe, comment here on YouTube. Peace.